Welcome, and thank you for taking the time out to watch this little presentation that I put together. I've set this up for a select few of you that I really think have a lot of potential in this business and who show an interest in becoming a coach. Yes, the great part about this business is helping other people get physically fit. The other amazing opportunity here is how this opportunity of being a coach has turned into a major financial tsunami. It's unbelievable the opportunity that we're developing here, and this is all brand new. It's only been going on for about 3 years. This coaching opportunity, the actual fitness company has been around for 12 years, and have the #1 workout programs in the United States. So first things first, enlarge your screen or stretch your viewer here so that you can see this screen easily. All the text in my presentation at this time will be in this size, so it's important that you're able to read it. Um, Next little thing here is that this is a picture of the United States. My business is expanding. I have customers all over the United States. In fact, I just picked up another customer in Wisconsin, I think it was, today. And I get new customers almost every other day. So it's important to understand that this is a nationwide business. You can focus it in your local area, but it is nationwide and it's growing extremely fast. My first concentration basically is actually where I'm at right at the moment, which is in California, and I'm in the Sacramento area. And then, let me correct that. I'm in the Sacramento area, and for the next 2 months, starting in April to approximately the 1st of June, I'll be in Bakersfield. I will also be working with friends and family in my hometown of Palm Springs, and I plan on making a few excursions over to Las Vegas, and that's in Nevada, of course. And I'll be working on these businesses for the next 2 months. At the same time, I will be concentrating on the business that I'm developing here in Sacramento. I will try to be coming back on weekends to help with the groups here. Then at the same time, I plan on doing a little work in one of my favorite towns, Little Reno, that I have a place at. So I'll be working with some friends over there. Immediately after that, starting in about July, physically, I will be coming up to Oregon, and I will be working in Portland area. And then at the same time, I'm hoping to work with a couple of friends in Idaho. One town is Lewiston, and I believe the other one is Twin Falls or Idaho Falls. I always get those two mixed up. And then with any luck, I plan on doing some work with some friends and family in Washington at that same time. Now, I will be up there exclusively for 2 to 3 months. So it's important that I get my California team and my Nevada team working strongly. I will be able to come back once in a while to help develop and build and coach and help you grow your businesses in those areas, because this party plan business explodes quite rapidly. Now, my next step after that, or maybe during that, maybe once, as often as I can get around, because there's just me until I can get the coaches trained to do it for themselves, I will be working in Arizona in the Phoenix area and the surrounding towns like Scottsdale and et cetera, and Surprise. Immediately after that, I want to start working on friends and groups in Florida. That's in Orlando, possibly in the Miami area too, Tampa area. Those are a couple of favorite spots of mine, and I have great friends there. The next one will be in Georgia, and currently that's Atlanta. My whole family is from Rome, Georgia. That's where my roots are at. So I'm hoping to connect with a lot of family members that I've never met before. Now, this is what my plans are and where I plan on being for the rest of this year, which is, we're talking about 6, 7, 8 months, okay? Why is this important to you? Because all these locations, I'm going to be developing coaches and training them and working with them on creating parties plans to where they hold a party, invite people over to the home, 5 to 10 people, and they develop new customers at a rapid rate. Plus, they start getting new coaches. So new coaches will be added into the business weekly. This is exciting. The beginning, it could be 2 or 3 or 4 coaches a week, but within a matter of 8 to 10 weeks, we're talking about 100 coaches a week easily, maybe 200 coaches, maybe 300 coaches. It can exponentially, it will just scream. Now, why is this important to you? This is what this little presentation is all about. It's important for you to sign up as a coach, like right now. What does it take? It's a one-time cost of $39.99. That goes into paying for the first month of your administration fees and setting up your websites. You get 2 websites, Shakeology and the Team Beachbody website that you can send people to that has everything that you need. Then there's a continuing monthly fee to keep the maintenance of those 2 websites and your back office up. So at first it's $40 to sign up, and then 30 days later you're going to be billed for $15 every month. It is also highly recommended that you join the website club membership, teambeachbody.com. There's an amazing amount of information, nutrition treats, forums, other people you can talk with for your specific needs and for your customers. And this is dynamite for your customers because they can get everything they need to know when you're not available. And the same way with your coaches. And it's highly recommended that you get your customers on this. And the first thing we want to do, if you really want to scream in this business, is we got to get you to what we call the level of emerald as fast as possible. That right there is my little emerald pen and little emerald paperweight that I found that I love. What happens at emerald? This is where everything starts. You will start receiving customer leads from Beachbody. These are the customers that they get every day, 10,000 new customers a day, and they share these customers. They give them out to their qualifying coaches that show that they want to work their business. And at that point, you will also start earning business volume points from all the business of all the coaches in your group. Now, how does that work? Team business volume bonuses are paid weekly. This is exciting, every Thursday, and you can check every day to see how your business volume is going. Basically, they amount to $5 for every $100 of team volume. Now, this is just one of the many, many ways of earning income in this business. But this is kind of the exciting one that's happening right at the moment because our growth is so rapid. So let me give you an example. Say that we have 100 coaches in your group. And this is not coaches that you signed up. This is coaches that I found, coaches underneath you that are found. In other words, all these coaches build up underneath you. So if you have 100 coaches in your group and they're averaging $100 in business per week, this is where it gets exciting. Your weekly team bonus could equal $500 a week. That's $500 a week for 100 active coaches averaging $100 per week. Now, what's more exciting about that? Many, many, many of our coaches within 6 to 8 months have reached this level. If you have 1,000 coaches in your group that are actively producing $100 per week in business volume, your weekly bonus could equal $5,000 per week. This is totally possible. I have sat down with he is our top earner in Beachbody, and he makes well over $20,000 a week. What's exciting about this is not only has he developed his business to over $900,000 for the last 2 years, but in the last 3 years since he became a coach, he has not only got himself up to making over $2 million over the last 3 years. Every one of his family members are now coaches, and they are all earning over $100,000 a year in this business. That's exciting. Now then, do you have any idea or do you understand why it's important that you sign up as a coach as soon as possible? Even though you may not be able or ready to build your business now and you think you need time to learn the business, the longer you wait, the more coaches you will lose. I want you to look at these two scenarios that I put together. First one is you sign up today. The option, you sign up in 4 weeks. Let's see what happens on week one. Week one, two coaches come into the business. Okay? Week two, each one of those coaches develop one coach from their parties and their acquaintances and relationships and families. So now there's 4 coaches in the business. Now we have week 3. Each one of those coaches develop at least one new coach. Now this is extremely simple, and I'll show you why and how later. Now, the exciting part, 4 weeks. This is where, if you signed up today, this is what you're going to have. In 4 weeks, you're going to have 16 coaches, potentially, in your group with a potential weekly income of $80 per month. Now, if you sign up in 4 weeks, guess what? You've got 0 coaches, 0 income. Not very exciting, huh? So, let's step up another 4 weeks from there. In 8 weeks, if you sign up today, your coach group could potentially have 256 or more coaches with a potential weekly income of over $1,200 a week. Now, that's got to be exciting. Now, what happens if you wait and decide not to sign up for 4 weeks? Well, gosh, in 4 weeks, you're kind of starting at the startup point again of where you're at. You're going to have about 16 coaches, and with a potential weekly income of $80. But if you sign up today and you don't get qualified and everything up until that point, you're going to have an income of $1,200 a month. Now here's the exciting part. You may sit here for these 3 weeks, 4 weeks and really not do much. You haven't really got the energy. I haven't kicked you in the butt. You haven't started your business. You haven't qualified as Emerald. You haven't got to the point where you can qualify for these bonuses. But during the next 4 weeks, if you develop yourself, become an Emerald coach, find those 2 personally sponsored coaches that you need, all of a sudden, whammo, because of all the coaches underneath you in your group, you start getting a weekly check of $1,200 a week. Now you can see how exponentially this can grow. I hope that's visible to you. Okay. Now what you saw was what would happen if each new coach held a party and found 1 new coach a week that produced $100 in weekly volume. Now, more coaches may be produced, but not all will average $100 a week. That is why I only project 1 new coach per week. But I got to tell you, these parties are the backbone of network marketing. It's the way all the business, Tupperware, Amway, Herbalife, etc., Avon, developed their businesses before the internet and email. Now the exciting bonus for couples. If you're married or in a relationship, you can double your income. One of you sign up as a coach with your partner. Now, I will explain this later if you don't understand, but basically, instead of signing up as a couple like husband and wife, for an example, the husband signs up or the wife signs up first, and then that person signs up their partner as a separate coach. That way, you've doubled your income because you both are now taking advantage of all those coaches in your group that have joined up after you. Okay, now here's your options. Sign up now. Buy a workout program if you don't already have one. I know some of you already have something like P90X, etc., etc. Get started on Shakeology. This is a tough one for beginners to understand, but trust me, this one pays for itself. Then I recommend you buy the book, Be a Party Plan Superstar. Invite people over for your first party. Your first party could earn you enough money to pay for your startup cost. Now, if you sign up and you had to buy a workout program, and I highly recommend P90X just so you know what it's about, because that's what everybody recognizes. Get started on Shakeology and you buy the book. You've got about $240 invested here. But do you know on your first party, if you had 8 people that ordered a workout program like P90X or TurboFire, etc., or Shakeology, those 8 people off your first party would pay your cost. Your profit from that would be $240. Now, and you could get your first or 2 new coaches from that first party. I have seen as many as 5 new coaches from the first party. Think about that. Think about how fast your business will grow. Okay. Now, your other option, just sign up and wait until you're ready to begin while your group grows. This is perfectly fine. But the point is, you've signed up and the group is building underneath you, but you're not making any profit. You're going to have to put out your $15 a month, etc., and you're not making any money. Not too exciting, but at least when you decide that you want to go, whether it be 4 weeks from now or 8 weeks from now, you've got a huge group that you can start working with. Or do nothing and wait until next month or later and lose all those new coaches that you could have in your group. That doesn't make any sense. So please, I hope this made a little sense to you. Feel free to call me or go directly to my website and sign up now. Now, where you go and you sign up is you go to Maddox.com. See if I can throw this in here. It doesn't want to let me do this. I should have that underneath here, but you want to sign up. I know I'm going to have to redo this. This sucks. Let me find a spot over here I can do. Okay. Okay, I have no idea where this is. Let's see if we can bring it up here. All the way up to the top. There we go. Found it. Anyway, sign up now at www.maddox.com. And let's rock and roll. So get in touch with me. I hope this explained the importance of why you want to sign up now and don't wait. Don't lose the excitement. Let's roll with this. And please, let's get together as soon as possible. Bye.